Most men waste it, some drown in it, but a rare few, they alchemize it. This isn't just about lust. It's about what lust could be if you stopped letting it control you and learned how to use it. Welcome back to the quiet edge. If you're here, chances are you felt it before. That restless energy, that heat in your chest, that ache that tells you want something. But it's never really about just sex, is it? This is about transmutation, the ancient path from lust to legacy. So, sit with this message, because once you understand the power of your sexual energy, you will never waste it again. Let's start with the truth. Lust is not evil, but when unchecked, it becomes a leash, tied to your neck, leading you around by impulse, fantasy, and short-term hits. And that's how most men live. They scroll endlessly. They chase women who don't respect them. They numb out with porn and call it a release. But inside they feel weaker, less alive, less in control. Why? Because they're draining the very energy meant to build their kingdom. You think you're chasing women, but really, you're running from your own power. Here's the shift. Lust isn't about them. It's about you. It's your creative life force. The same urge that makes you want to touch, dominate, or express is the same force that fuels ambition, genius, focus, and fire. But if you don't know how to channel it, you'll keep spilling it. Every time you're bored, every time you feel lonely, every time you don't know what else to do. And that is by design. You live in a system that wants you tame, tired, tapped out. Because a lustful man is distracted. But a sexually disciplined man, he's dangerous because he sees clearly, he builds differently. Let's talk retention, not just physical, but spiritual. Sexual energy is creative energy. It's not about never releasing, it's about why you release. When you retain for power, not out of fear or shame, you unlock clarity. Your voice deepens, your presence strengthens, you think sharper, you move slower, you stop chasing, and suddenly, the world starts responding to you differently. Women feel it, men respect it. Opportunities arrive. Why? Because you're not leaking, you're leading. Transmutation means turning one form of energy into another. You feel lust? Don't run, don't numb, don't indulge. Redirect it, feel that surge and hit the gym. Use that ache and build your business. Take that hunger and sharpen your mind. Mozart used it, Tesla lived it. Ali trained with it. They knew the secret. Sexual energy is not about women. It's about war. It's the fuel for greatness, if you're man enough to command it. Here's the truth nobody tells you. Most men will never harness this, because it's easier to masturbate than meditate. It's easier to chase than create. It's easier to sleep with women than to sit with yourself. But if you're still watching this, you're not like most men. You feel that fire in your chest? That's potential. It's rage misdirected, love misused, legacy delayed. This isn't about denying lust. It's about giving it purpose. Alchemists don't waste fire, they forge with it. So, what will you do? Think about your dream life. The wealth, the freedom, the power, the peace. That version of you, he's not watching porn at 2 a.m. He's not chasing women who don't call back. He's not tired, bored, and scrolling. He's focused. He's disciplined. He's charged up, not drained. Because he knows every ounce of sexual energy you keep is a deposit toward your destiny. That's what turns lust into legacy. Here's the irony. When you stop chasing women, they start chasing you. When you no longer need their attention, when you no longer perform for validation, when you no longer burn out your masculine edge trying to please, they feel the difference. You walk into a room and they look twice. Not because of your looks, but because of your energy. You're not thirsty, you're full. And a full man, that's rare, that's magnetic. It's not about suppression, it's about sublimation. When you learn to sit with your desire without needing to act on it, you develop control. And control is the highest form of attraction. It means you can feel everything and choose your response. It means you can desire without being enslaved. It means you can lead instead of chase. That's real power. That's real freedom. And the man who masters it, he doesn't need to speak loudly. His energy says everything. Here's what most men don't realize. Your lust reveals what's missing in your life. If you're constantly chasing stimulation, if your mind is flooded with fantasies, If you're always looking for someone to touch, to claim, to conquer, you're not horny, you're empty. You want power, you want connection, you want to feel something real. But lust, when left unexamined, becomes a drug. It promises relief, but delivers regret. The scroll, the DMS, the situationships. You don't feel stronger, you feel used, you feel drained. You feel like your life is happening to you instead of through you. This is your wake-up call, that feeling in your chest, that ache in your stomach, that fire in your loins. It's not about sex, it's the signal of unexpressed greatness. You were meant to build, to lead, to shape reality. But if you've never been taught to channel that energy, it will come out sideways, in addiction, in overthinking, in self-sabotage, in chasing the wrong women for the wrong reasons. Because nobody ever taught you how to own your fire, but you can learn, right here, right now. Every time you release your energy without direction, every time you waste your seed on a screen, every time you collapse into a moment of false pleasure, you're not just losing energy, you're losing respect for yourself. You don't trust yourself after. You feel it, the slump, the shame, the silence. But what if you stopped making it about shame and started making it about choice? You are not weak, you are untrained, and now you train. Masculine energy is not designed to orbit women. It's designed to move mountains. A man with no mission will always seek stimulation, but a man with direction, he doesn't need to chase. He has work to do, and it excites him more than the next DM, more than the next conquest, more than the next high. You've been told real men don't feel lust. Wrong. Real men feel it deeply and transmute it. They let it fuel their mission. Because when your life is on fire, you don't need distractions. You become the flame. Think of every king, warrior, sage, prophet. They had temptations too. But the ones we still speak of didn't let lust lead them off their path. They knew the difference between pleasure and purpose. You want to leave a mark on this world? Master your desire. That doesn't mean celibacy. It means intentionality. It means not every woman gets access to your body. Not every urge gets answered. Not every fantasy gets followed. Because you've got a vision, and you honor it more than a moment of thrill. When you commit to this path, everything changes. Your voice calms. Your eyes sharpen. Your movements slow. You enter a room and people feel something. Not bravado, not flash, not noise, but stillness, focus, presence. And that's what women are drawn to. Not because you're performing, but because you're grounded. You become the man who no longer tries to get attention, because his presence commands it. Now, the real work begins. You take that energy and you build. Your body, strong, capable, disciplined. Your mind, clear, sharp, resilient. Your craft, valuable, respected, powerful. Your circle, intentional, energizing, aligned. Your life, designed around purpose, not escape. Because legacy isn't made in one grand act. It's made in the quiet decision to stop wasting your power. Every day, every choice, every redirection. This is the edge most men will never find. But you've found it now. Let's go full circle. Lust is not your enemy, it's your compass. It points to your hunger, and your hunger points to your potential. You want women? Channel it. You want money? Fuel it. You want legacy? Build it. Not by suppressing your desire, but by owning it. By becoming the man who no longer spills his power, but uses it to build a life he never wants to escape from. That man, he's rare, he's magnetic, he's unforgettable. If you're still watching this, you already know this truth is for you. You've tried the other way. You've felt the drain. You've seen the emptiness. Now it's time. Time to alchemize. Time to transmute. Time to rise. Because there's a man inside of you, waiting to be unleashed. He doesn't chase. He creates. And the world? It bends to his fire. If this message resonated with you, it's time to reclaim your energy. Become the man who no longer chases. Because he doesn't have to. If you're ready to think sharper, feel deeper, and move with power, subscribe to the channel. We don't chase here, we become. Welcome to the Quiet Edge.